what's amazing when you look at Disney movies over the years, is how little the image of females has really changed. You still have the same highly sexualized female body with the big breasts, the tiny waists, the fluttering eyelashes, the coy expressions, the seductress.
How many Disney movies did you see as a child? How many times did you watch your favorite one? And how many of those songs can you still sing all the lyrics to?
The way the media influences the way we think is much less immediate and much less a sort of straightforward impact on the way we think. And it's much more a question of creating a certain environment of images that we grow up in and that we become used to. And after a while, those images will begin to shape what we know and what we understand about the world. And that's not an immediate kind of whiz-bang effect. That's a slow, accumulative effect, and it's much more subtle.
What we find is that this presents people with a kind of notion of what femininity is about. This is not a mirror on society. This is not reflecting who women really are or what females really are. It is basically constructing notions of what femininity is. And these are not notions that necessarily Disney invented, but what they do with these notions is they caricature them, they wrap them up in this Magic Kingdom wrapper, and they sell them to children. And that's really the power of Disney.
No.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, yes.
I've been burnt by you before.
So it's a replication of the woman as holding back, woman as being coquettish, or even woman as saying, no, I don't want this, but what she really means is, yes, I do.
Most Disney movies revolve around a heterosexual relationship between a hero and a heroine. Feminists have studied what these relationships tell girls about themselves, but it is just as important to think about what they tell boys about how real men interact with and think about women. Often, the message to boys, both implicitly and explicitly, is that men should view women as objects of pleasure or as servants to please them. Disney movies glorify one particular body type above all others: chiseled abs, a barrel chest, and massive arms. Men with any other body type in Disney movies are generally outcasts or weak and subservient. One of the most extreme examples is the contrast between the very powerful Gaston and the bumbling LeFou in Beauty and the Beast.
One of the themes seen repeatedly in Disney's movies is that however strong or powerful a female character may be, she still needs to be rescued by a male. In the world of Disney, females not only get into trouble easily, they also lack the ability to save their own lives. This is true even of Disney's films of the 80s and 90s.
When Mulan joins the army by attempting to pass as a man, she is taught very quickly that masculinity is defined primarily by strength and physical prowess.
When you look at the image of Snow White today, with a sort of feminist sensibility, you realise how ridiculous the image is. Here you've got this young female, completely isolated, at home, enjoying cooking and cleaning, and her friends are the animals, and she's happy. I mean, it just makes no sense today, given that feminism and feminist discourse has seeped down into everyday life.
Now you wash the dishes, you tidy up the room, you clean the fireplace, and I'll use the broom.
So what Disney has to do in order to keep up with the themes of a society is they have to keep changing.
So we've seen pretty clearly the image of masculinity that Disney films show us. But what does it mean when sexism, strength, and dominance are the primary portrayals of masculinity that boys see? What might happen if Disney and the wider media moved outside of simple stereotypes and embraced caring, compassion, and vulnerability as valid parts of masculinity? There are no easy answers, but I believe that it could be a first stepping stone. in breaking a cycle which leaves many boys feeling physically inadequate and emotionally detached.